This is Anderson Pens Podcast, episode 209 for Tuesday, December 20th, 2016. This is Brian.
I don't know you. We need to do a blooper reel. You and your dance moves.
You know, it's hard to be in a bad mood when you hear that.
Oh, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just saying your dance moves need a little help. Either you need more wine or less wine. I'm excited to be here. I'm not sure.
I'm just happy. Here we are. It's December 20th already. Christmas is right around the corner.
Is it episode 209?
It is episode 209.
You're sure?
I am positive.
Okay, good.
It's one more than last week.
Okay. Hey, did you see Mom's in the chat?
Mom is in the chat. Hey, Mom.
So
I already
Jason.
said hi to her. Jason.
Jason, you're done with work for the day, dude. But hugs to Briley.
Here we are.
I know. It's been a crazy busy week. It's only Tuesday.
Since the last podcast, I think it's been real fun. We've had a number of things happen, not the least of which, of course, was this Saturday's Christmas party that we have every year. This year was pretty insane. Everybody but our daughter and her boyfriend made it. How many people total did we have? A lot.
16.
Yeah.
We had 16.
Which was more than double what we had last year, I think.
Which is awesome. For those employees who'd never been to this Italian restaurant before, I don't think they fully understood how big the portions are. Every single person walked away with leftovers for 2 days. The food was great, although I think next time I'll stick with my original.
Yeah, sometimes going off the menu doesn't pay.
It was fine. It was really good.
For those counting, it's like 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
They did the right thing. They put us pretty much in our own room. Yep. I think a couple people were in a booth, and they were getting ready to leave because we kind of were loud.
Talking about pens.
We had a good time, but I think we need like 2 round tables next time because Kim and Nico and Arabelle were at one end.
Yeah, I never talked to Dave.
And Steph and Seth and Jasmine were at the other end, and they couldn't talk. But
I don't think they have that there, though. They have somewhere else.
Yeah.
But anyway,
we had a great time.
It was a great time. Everybody's fantastic. Everybody could make it with their spouse, their children. Something we've been doing for a couple of years now. And it was great. And then going back a couple days from that, we had our last Appleton Pen Club meeting of the month or the year. We had a good turnout for that, and we had some fun. We were passing pens around, and everybody brought a big fistful, and
it was interesting. We had requests to see the upstairs administrative offices. I guess we've talked about it to some people, and we do have a really killer view.
Yeah,
so
nice.
It's, but that was fun, and
what do you suppose the surprise? I think the surprise of the evening was when Sarah brought out her Sailor Shalana.
Yes, everybody was shocked at what the heck is that? How tiny is that?
Most people thought it was a ballpoint until she actually passed it around. And we started doing some tiny writing. We started getting out pens to see how tiny we could write things, and we had a Masuyama needlepoint there. We had the Shalana. We had I was even doing some with believe it or not with my King of Pen mosaic, which actually, even though being a broad nib, you can write the way the nib is ground. You can write very, very small. So, but it was fun. What else? We had some the new Metropolitan stubs there, so we were playing with those. Everybody had a fistful. There was Eric came, not our Eric, but Eric from the area here, and he had some Bexleys that were interesting, and Franklin Christoph, and it was a good time.
We had a good time. It's always a lot of fun, and it's always interesting. Mariah considers herself to be still a newbie, and she's only got 3. It doesn't matter. If you've got a pen club in your area, go. If all you have is a Metro and a Preppy, go.
Yep.
It's fun to see what other people have. It's fun to get other people's opinions. It's fun to play with pens that maybe you've been thinking about. And it's just fun to hang out and swap stories with like-minded people.
Yep. Yeah, good time. Good group, and we've got a few people that are consistently coming each month, and that's great. And look forward to January's meeting. I think we got a new location. We've been doing a new spot now for the last couple of months, but we've got a new place. I think that's going to be great. Where it turns out, Lisa and I went for dinner at this particular place, and turns out that's where a couple people actually meet beforehand. So it worked. It's going to work out.
They're excited. They don't have to leave now.
Yep. So that was fun. What do we want to hit next?
We got presents.
We got presents this week, and we're not talking. Yes, we got some chocolate, and
we did. That's right.
We got some chocolate today, and the gang at work is just fantastic.
Oh my god.
Totally blown away. I wasn't even expecting.
At the party every year, we throw a party for everyone and their spouses and children. So because family first is probably our first core company value. And it's important that the employees' families see some of the people that maybe the employees talk about, good or bad. I think everything's really good, but it's just nice to get to know Kim's husband and Steph's fiance and Chris's fiance. I mean, it's great for them to all talk, and Jason's girlfriend.
And the kids who may be future employees.
Well, Arabelle already had one of her letters to Santa.
She's famous, Arabelle's famous.
She's a blogger.
She's a blogger. There we go.
But it's just really, I think, important that we have that family vibe, and even as we get bigger. But we were blown away when they gave us a present. So that was really cool. We got 2 bottles of super yummy wine and gift card to our favorite coffee shop across the street, which we already used part of today.
Yep. So
that was awesome.
So yeah, we got that, and but every year for the past couple of years now, we've we don't take this for granted, but we've looked forward to this particular gift that comes from a particular vendor.
Wait. Can I get this in writing? Because this is unusual for you to get excited about.
Well,
this.
It's the first year I got kind of screwed.
Wait. The first year, Carrie's in the chat. Carrie, you need to write this down. All right. Brian's excited about drum roll.
Retro 51 for the past few years, at least since we've been a dealer, and maybe they've done it before too. I don't know.
I'm sure it started with us.
Yep, right. We should ask George one of these days when we see him. They've put out a special edition Retro 51 Tornado exclusively for retailers.
Yep.
So as a thank you for the year, they send a special edition to all the retailers. First year they sent one, of course, and Lisa grabbed that, and there it is, and we don't have a picture of it, so
hard to see.
It's a weird red. Looks like wrapping paper.
Like wrapping paper.
Yep. Kind of red and silver and a little black and kind of
patchwork.
Yep.
My mom would love it. It's kind of like a patchwork quilt in red and silver.
And you can't find them everywhere. Every year we get one or more people who email us and say, "Hey, listen, do you want to sell it?"
Never.
Sorry.
Never.
Last year they came out with, you got to show the box. The box was the bomb.
Cool.
I just said the bomb. It was sweet. Unusual box for retro.
Usually everything for
comes
retro
in a tube.
is in a tube.
It comes in a tube. This one is an actually nice black box, and it was this cookies.
Again,
Christmas
hard to
cookies.
see it.
Yeah, black
It's
background, cute. And it's got your candy cane, your snowman, your Christmas tree, and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, there's a little star. It says Noel. There's a snowman.
Little
a
angel.
stocking.
Yep. Snowflake.
Yeah, it's cute. Black background and then
Reindeer.
red and white and green. Little yeah. It's just really cutesy.
It's cute. It's well done. The box matches.
Yep. This year rocked.
Yeah, this year is very nice. Yeah.
In fact, this year, since we have been trying to delegate more and more so that we can focus on what? I said the D word. We're trying to delegate more and more. I'm not ordering as much, so I wasn't sure we were going to get these. And so they showed up anyway, and it's really cute. Sorry. So, typical tube packaging. These are great.
It's 2016 season's greetings.
Yeah. And again, you're not going to be able to see it, and I'm really sorry. We should take pictures. Jason, take pictures tomorrow.
Nice. He's taking notes.
I know.
First thing
This
in the morning,
is
take
silver
pictures.
and red. A much more intricate pattern. It says Happy Holidays. Again, sorry. Just really, really pretty. It's far more delicate, this pattern. But it was really cool to see it. And
So that makes 2 years in a row I got one.
yeah, there you go.
So
Thank you. What else?
So that was exciting.
It was nice that we each got one.
Yes.
So that Brian didn't have to whine about not getting rollerball. Look at you getting excited about a rollerball.
I actually have right here on my desk. I have the which one is this?
That's the Roosevelt.
The Roosevelt. It's got that kind of
when they
patched.
were kind of a braided pattern. When they were getting rid of discontinuing a couple.
They got rid of the Eisenhower. Which
Brian panicked.
I remember I was sitting at work and I'm going, pull one aside now. I don't know what's going on.
What if it
pull it
goes-
aside? I gotta have it.
It is cool.
It's a neat pen. It's a neat pattern. I wish they made it in a fountain pen. They made it in a fountain pen with a number 6 size nib, put gold on it, maybe a piston filler.
That's so not George. Anyway,
I don't know.
so that was cool. We've been getting kind of vendor gifts all week. Our Lammy rep just showed up in the store right before we were leaving. Great to see him. Great to catch up. He brought us chocolates. They were yummy.
Were.
I only had 2.
Notes are sitting on your desk. No.
It was the closest desk
Yeah,
in. But anyway, we sent some stuff out as well.
Yep. So this week, Christmas. Speaking of pens.
Ooh, you finally get one.
I've been waiting. So when was Columbus? November.
Second week in November, first week.
Like
Hasn't
forever
been that
ago. It's
long.
been 6 weeks, maybe.
Please.
At least 6 weeks, but finally, in fact, I brought it home today.
Yes.
Are you
know
gonna
where it
wrap
is.
it, or are you gonna? It's in the
Oh,
box. You're gonna wrap it?
No, I'm not. I don't
you're gonna
wrap.
it.
Maybe I'll get Dave to wrap it. Dave and Chris are so much better at wrapping than I am. Although then I have to bring it back. No. I'm just going to give it to you.
No. Good. So that's coming, and I know you've got a couple of Pro Gear Slims on your Christmas pile.
I do.
Of course, 2 of them I think are already in your.
All 3 of them are inked and in my case.
All 3 of them are inked.
I had to use them for...
I've been waiting. I haven't even inked. I look at this. I have this metallic blue
Jason
Pro
made me
Gear
do
Slim. I've got this uninked sitting on my desk, just like that.
I had
right off to the
2
side.
for Pen Club, and then Jason made me ink a
sure,
pen
yeah,
for
sure.
our mystery ink. He's like, I just need you to
Could have been
put this in a pen.
Could have been any pen.
It was the only one I had uninked, so Jason made me do it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
So we're doing that Saturday night.
Yes.
7:01. I will begin the long process of deciding what ink to put in the pen.
Yes.
So if anybody has any good recommendations,
Please, God, send it to him.
I'm probably completely nuts for inking this pen up, but I have to.
Yeah.
I have to ink this. It's a 95th anniversary, 2006, King of Pen Rialo. Naginata Togi medium nib. It's mint in the box, everything, all the paperwork, you name it, it's there.
Ink it up, baby.
I got it. I have to ink it up. I have to. But I don't want to put anything in there that's going to stain. You know, it's
well, you're not putting Bay State blue in it.
Well, no, we're not putting Bay State blue in it. But I mean, I don't want to put black. I was thinking about putting Aurora black in it, but that's just kind of
boring.
Maybe a little boring.
Boring. So everybody who is in the chat, everyone who's watching this, everyone who watches this afterwards, Brian@AndersonPens.com. Email him, tell him what ink to put in there. Give him all sorts of crazy suggestions.
Should I put Bordeaux in there? Montblanc Bordeaux? Maybe a Montblanc. See, this is what's going to happen. I've waited all this time. I'm going to get the pen, and then it's going to be like 3 weeks before I finally decide on an ink that I can put in the pen.
But how many people out there can relate to that?
Well, I know. But just it has to be because this is going to be a pen, I think, that...
Ooh, you could ink some pretty important papers with that.
I could. I put one color. That's why, it's got to be color neutral maybe. I'm going to put one color ink in it, and I think that's all I'm ever going to put in it.
Okay.
So it's going to be a Montblanc Bordeaux pen, or it's going to be a,
Hope pink.
Maybe not. Hope pink. Maybe not. I might actually branch. Maybe I branch out one of the other Montblancs, the Royal
Blue's pretty.
Royal Blue, maybe, or Blue Black. I don't know.
Not blue black. That's boring.
Anyway. So that's what's going on this week, and I'm sure I'm going to get all sorts of flack.
Diamine pink glitz, according to Gordon.
Yeah, well, okay.
Anyway,
TJ's got a good idea, but I don't color with platinum mix free. Yeah,
there you go.
An idea.
But it'll be good to see our daughter and her boyfriend, and have the whole family back together again for a little while. And hopefully you all are warm and safe for Christmas. I just want to be warm.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
What else? We got some new pens this week.
Yes.
Well, actually, we got some last week, but we're finally rolling around. There's a lot of new stuff coming in. So, and a lot of this stuff we showed off at Pen Club, which is really cool. And I think the next one, I'm going to show it here. I think a lot of people were pretty excited about this.
And I wish there was some way to show scale.
This
is a monster.
Jason took some pictures, I think, with the other one. I don't know that I have them yet. This is the Montegrappa Ducale Grande, and this thing is
a monster.
Think about every big pen you know. Montblanc 149, Sailor King of Pen. Yeah. This is bigger. It's not as big as an Amiki Emperor, but it's bigger than the Akari Royale. It's a big ass pen. I was just trying to find a PG rated version to say it's a big ass pen. It is a cartridge converter, which is maybe the one minor downside of this pen, but a lot of big pens are, except for the 149. Almost every big pen is a cartridge converter, but it's huge. The price is right. I think it's. Let me show you the
nib is pretty.
The writing end of the business end of it. 18 karat, two-tone. It looks just like you don't often see an 18 karat nib like this. This is just beautiful. It's got the Greek key pattern on it. It looks. I have a little Montegrappa here, sterling silver
that's cute.
Yeah, this is like the Ducale Grande eats this one for breakfast, but it's a cool pen. It actually does post. What else do we want to say about it? Anything? It's big.
Do you have the price in front of you?
Yeah, I do. I know what the price is. It's less than a King of Pen.
Okay.
And way less than
we were surprised at the price. We thought it would be more.
Way less than a 149.
That's cool.
Right. It's under $700.
Okay.
Black, rhodium trim, 18 karat gold nib. Cool pen. I like it. I think it's, and it comes in a really the standard box, but it's cool. It's a big version of the box. So, and a comfortable in the hand. I think it's got a little extra weight because of that metal section, but.
I thought it was big. Okay.
For those of you who like big
hands.
pens,
Yeah.
You know, this one, it's maybe a little long posted, which most of the Ducales are. The regular line Ducale, they're a little bit long posted, but I firmly believe that maybe they're not intended to be used posted. They're just because it's, you know, it's like a TWSBI 580. Yeah, you sort of can post it, but it's awkward and it's not really, So
it's cool.
There it is. Cool pen.
It was impressive.
Yeah, and so we had that. We were playing with that. Next one on the list, for those that are going to be celebrating Hanukkah, the Montegrappa Fortuna Shema. Basically, it's a Fortuna, but here we have a
Star of David.
Star of David on the back of the cap, and
I haven't looked much at this.
It's a nice looking pen. It's a nice color.
Is that a navy blue?
It's a navy blue. Yeah, navy blue. You can see better images online than you can on the podcast here, obviously. But steel nib, fine, medium, broad options. But interesting pen. But maybe the star of the show here.
This is Steph's favorite pen.
I'm just gonna put this out there, and then we'll just discuss. Wow.
It comes with a scarf.
Matching scarf, I should say.
Yes, it comes with a matching scarf.
The Montegrappa Fortuna Rainbow.
And yes, it is really this bright. You know, if you like bright colors, it's a happy pen. It really is.
Why isn't, like, pens like these are always surprisingly popular? Did you notice that?
People like to be happy.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's apparently, from what we understand, Montegrappa is selling a lot of them. It's a bright pen. It comes with a big. How long would you say that scarf is? This is a long scarf.
Yes.
But Fortuna, again, cartridge converter, steel nib, fine, medium, broad.
But it's happy.
It is happy. Orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
We haven't gotten my mom a Christmas present yet.
Yeah, would she use that? I don't know.
It's probably too big.
Yeah,
for
so that, and then the other one that we had, I didn't include a picture of here, is the Fortuna Caduceus, white, and it has the Caduceus for the clip. Medical professionals. That one's actually a pretty neat pen. They have come out with. They did before they did a black, I think.
I think the black is sold out.
Black is sold out. But fountain pen, rollerball, ballpoint in all of these. The Shema, the Rainbow, and the Caduceus.
And Carrie in the chat is mentioning we only have one picture of the rainbow up. But yes, even the section is in the same material.
Yeah.
It's a rainbow.
Yeah.
And when you put the cap on, no matter how you put it on, it lines up.
It threads
it threads one way so that it's exactly lined up.
Yeah.
No matter how
Because
you do it.
There's nothing more annoying than having a pen that
I
you
hate
have
that.
to, like, even the Omas Arco that I got last year. When I have to do it, there's a certain way to do it so that the pattern lines up, and it drives me nuts when I don't do it. It's and then over time, as you start using it, the piston knob starts to turn a little bit more, and then it no longer lines up, and it's crazy. So
It's like when you sew and the stripes don't line up quite right. It's really annoying. Just saying.
Yeah, so that's for Mom. Yeah. And then today we had, this is for the ballpoint folks, and I know I'll probably get ribbed about this one, but
I love it when we just get stuff in and we have no freaking clue it's coming. Just a box.
I mean, we placed the order, but they.
How many times have we placed orders for lots of different companies and we never know that it's even shipped? And all of a sudden this showed up and it was kind of cool. Yeah.
So Montblanc has an entry-level line of pens, and actually this goes through over several generations now. They've changed the name and they've slightly changed the design. It used to be the Generations, which did, correct me if I'm wrong, include a fountain pen.
I think
Generations had a fountain pen, rollerball, and ballpoint. More recently, they had what was called the Cruise line, and
that Burgundy was cool.
burgundy, blue, white, orange. Basically 4 basic colors. There was a black. That's a little bit harder to get. But rollerball ballpoint only. So this is your entry level into Montblanc.
And then they changed the colors so that the burgundy and the blue were slightly different.
Slightly darker, yep. They changed them. And then this year, they got rid of the cruise line completely, put a rib down the clip, changed the cap band a little bit, and they called it the PIX.
PIX.
PIX. So here we are. And basically it's the same, pretty much the same pen. Rollerball ballpoint, entry-level price.
Entry-level price for a Montblanc is pretty good. It's not super fat. What colors did we get?
Blue, white, and red came today. Red is actually kind of almost an orange.
Well, they're going more like a coral.
Yeah.
I like them.
The ballpoint's nice. The rollerball is okay. It's not designed really to post, so if you don't post, it's not a big deal. But the ballpoint's nice. It's light. It's just over a couple $100.
That last cruise, the Burgundy cruise, is still talking to me.
It is a ballpoint, so
I know. I use ballpoints.
They're nice. Yeah, well, yeah, I know. But I don't know. Every time we sell a Montblanc and I fill out the warranty card, I grab the most expensive Montblanc in a case to do it with. Pretty soon, it's going to be damaged. It's going to be mine.
The Ducale ballpoint. That will be the day.
Geometric Ducale, full geometric ballpoint. Yeah,
it's pretty.
It is pretty. I like it a lot. If I was going to have one ballpoint to last me the rest of my life, maybe I wouldn't mind having that in my pocket.
Ooh, all right, you heard it here. Brian wants a ballpoint.
If everybody wants to chip in $5,
There you go.
Anyway, Montblanc PIX are in, and we've got some more stuff from Montblanc coming. Hopefully, for those interested, Miles Davis is not in yet.
Should be soon.
We're starting to see some retailers get it, so hopefully soon. But what did come in this week that I think will be of interest, and I think maybe went in under the radar because I don't think people saw it. Sailor Kin-Mokusei.
This is beautiful.
In this picture by Chris I thought was a good way to that we've got a Conklin All-American there. It's basically the same color. It's just a really nice, very nice orange. It's not quite as dark as the Montblanc Lucky Orange that's out, but it's a nice. It's apricot, right? I mean,
it's gorgeous.
Basically, if you look at on the blog on Chris's review, there's actually a swab on the bottom or comparison between the apricot and Kin-Mokusei, and I don't know if they just changed the name or what they did, but
I can't tell the difference.
It's got to be the same thing. It has to be the same thing. So that's back in. We're happy with that.
We got to see one of Chris's reviews for something coming up. His work is just so amazing, and he... I
didn't even notice what the color was. I do know what the color was.
Yeah.
Yes.
But, sometimes he chooses the image based on the name, based on the company. This next one that he'll be doing is...
yeah, it's funny.
Really fun.
One of my favorites was... which one? It was a Diamine, and he drew a picture of the...
it was raw sienna.
Yeah, he drew a picture of a Nissan Sienna.
Not everybody's going to get that.
Not everybody got that one. I got it right away when he drew it. I thought, he's like, well, what else are you going to put? So...
he's amazing.
Great, yeah. Kin-Mokusei back in a very small portion of our back order.
Yeah.
I think. But anyway, some of that, probably not going to be doing samples of that yet because I know there's a lot of people wanting the bottom.
Yep.
Also today, one of our favorite papers.
Yeah. Life Notebooks.
Life Notebooks.
Back in stock. And in fact, they came in, somebody got the back in stock notice who is local, and he came in and bought almost everything we had in one of the sizes.
Size, yeah.
I think we're going to have to order soon.
Yeah, it's fun
awesome
stuff.
Paper.
I might grab one for myself. I think they're kind of nice. It's not as thin as the Tomoe River paper, but it's still very smooth. Do you have one of them upstairs?
I don't.
Or no, you don't. Okay.
I don't. I should.
But anyway, that's back in stock. We're happy with that. What else? What else is going on at AP Central?
Bunch of people are taking. Who said people get in vacation? Everybody's taking their vacations and
suggestion and not a recommendation.
It's lonely when everybody's gone.
I know. It's like Friday, everybody's gone.
It's going to be so lonely.
So if you're in the area, stop in the store and say hi to keep us, entertained.
Yeah.
But I think Steph will be there, so I guess there's 3 of us working. And Jason's off, I think.
Yep.
But
and I think Kim. Anyway,
everybody's off.
But it's just fun to hear what everybody's doing, where they're going, who they're spending the holiday with, what their plans are. And we've had a lot of fun with spouses and significant others buying Christmas presents for the employees.
We know what everybody's getting. And it's killing us because they're coming in like,
Yeah, you got to go
out.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun to see what everybody gets, and
some of them I don't even think know that their spouses came in.
I know, it's awesome.
And so they don't know that they're getting something.
I know, it's so cool.
Of course, I just said that, and we've only got
nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
We're good.
They're not going to watch this until after.
Yeah, nobody knows.
So.
Anyway, that's it. It's been crazy with shipping. We held off on shipping ink. Was it once or twice because of the super cold weather? And that's going to continue on for another month or so. We use our best judgment if we know that packages are going to sit overnight and possibly freeze. Then we'll hold off. I think Dave and Chris are emailing customers to let you know. We try to, we're still shipping 6 days a week. In fact, Brian and I are going in on Sundays and trying to get things packed up so Monday isn't quite as crazy. But business is doing really well, and it's thanks to all of you.
I would say we are probably, maybe, unless we start doing express, I think we're getting pretty much close to past the point of anything getting in your hands for Christmas. So, but we certainly can do express. So if there's something you got to have, just call the store.
Yep. Dave and Chris will take care of you.
Dave and Chris will take care of you. We can probably even tomorrow maybe get something out. We can have it out by Friday, but priority mail at this point,
maybe not, depending on where you live.
Unless you live in Chicago, you're probably not going to get it by Friday, Saturday. So I do want to say one other thing.
Okay.
I called Kenro today to check on the status of something, and who answers the phone? None other than Mr. Fountain Pen Day, Carrie himself.
Oh, cool!
And I wasn't expecting it, Carrie, and I could tell he's got that kind of that low rumble in his voice. And he said, yeah, okay. I said, can I talk to Deneen? And he goes, yeah, just a second. And then he transferred me, and then I was like, oh, that's Carrie.
I know him.
Meant to say hi, Carrie, but anyway, there it is.
You make a fabulous receptionist.
I thought that was kind of funny. Well, I dialed her number, and he answered, so I don't know what he's doing. But I don't know if he recognized my voice or not. So
that's funny.
But anyway, I wanted to say that. Is that about it for this week, pretty much?
I think so.
We're going to go open Christmas presents right now.
No, we're not. We're going to go wrap Christmas presents. No, we're not. I don't wrap. Anyway, we're probably just going to go to bed. It's been a really crazy week. We had to be at the store early, and I'm looking forward to a couple days off.
Couple?
Well, day and a half.
What do you mean couple?
Day and a half. I'm taking a day and a half. That's
You're taking Sunday. We're going back to work on Monday.
Probably.
We don't get the day off.
Probably.
Anyway, I think that's about it for this week. Thanks so much for joining us. Tune in next week for more talk about pens, ink, paper, and what ink I'm supposed to put in that Rialo.
Yes. Follow the blog for news, ink reviews, all sorts of other stuff, and check us out on social media as Anderson Pens. And I'm sure Brian will put up a big picture of his new Christmas present.
I will. So.
And we hope everyone has a wonderful and safe holiday weekend.
Good night, everyone.